George Thompson from the London Beefeaters, who was named the Executive of the Year here in 2012 in the Canadian Junior Football League. That's a nice title. It's got a nice ring to it.
It's got a very nice ring to it.
Why do you think you were named? I mean, what a great turnaround, a great record. You finished OFC champions for the first time ever, but why do you think you won?
Probably due to all of the people that are there to help me.
Yeah.
They all make me look good. I'm just there to have I point them all in the right directions. They get the job done and they make me look good.
Talk about the year that the Beefeaters had, not only on the field but off the field as well.
It was pretty exciting back in December when we had our first press conference to announce a new coach and a new GM, and the relationship that we had struck up finally with Western after 5 or 6 years of trying to make it come together in a plan that'll work. It probably was almost anticlimactic at the end of the year when we got to finally win the OFC championship, because there was so much build-up to it and so much hype to it as we were moving along. But it was a great ride this year, and it was just very exciting. You
mentioned the new coach, John Vuvalidis. He also won the CJFL Coach of the Year, which is nice. Where did you find him, and how did you break it down to him?
Sitting in Greg Marshall's office with Mike Cercelli, which is another very good friend of mine. He's actually the guy that recruited me to work for to run the London Beefeaters, and we were all sitting around trying to decide who would be the best fit for what we were trying to do. And the best fit was decided that it should be Mike, and we finally came down to it was going to be John Vuvalidis, because there just wasn't the hours in the day, and Mike's father was sick, so he was needing to spend time with him. So it worked out, and it worked out for the best. John's a great guy. He's done a great job with the kids. The kids enjoyed playing with him, playing for him. So it's been just an all-around great season.
Talk about that partnership with Western, if you wouldn't mind. Just the things that you have done, the things that you have, the stepping stones. You said it's a long time coming, so it's nice to see that you have that partnership. But what is the partnership?
We've basically created a scenario. Last year in the Western's homecoming game, their quarterback went down with a high ankle sprain. At the end of it all, they had no real quarterbacks that were ready to step in to play that position. As it turned out, Greg and I talked about it, and basically I said to him, if we can use more of your players and have them playing with us, we can give you players that are game ready if you ever have another injury. And one of the comments that we made, and God help it happen, Donnie gets hurt again, we'll have a quarterback that'll be ready to go. Well, and as luck would have it, they had a quarterback go down again, and the second quarterback ended up with appendicitis, having his appendix out. So we did have to supply a quarterback to Western again this year. And he stepped into the breach and he did a great job for them. So we proved that the system can work, and it did exactly what it was supposed to do. The relationship just got that much better out of that.
Can you take bigger steps now that you can supply players to Western?
I don't think we want to ever take a bigger step. I think what we really want to be able to do is we want to be able to take manageable steps and maintain the same progress and the same ethic within the players. The players now understand that there's a lot more to playing for the Beefeaters than they thought at the start, and it's a very good program. So they're actually now clamoring to try and get on board with it for next year.
That's a good problem.
That's a great problem to have.
George, thanks for doing this. Well deserved. Congratulations.
Thank you.
George Thompson, he's the Executive of the Year in the Canadian Junior Football League here in 2012. Thanks for watching.